Welcome back to the Vortex, the Time Vortex. This is Strato Time, or Strato, here for another episode of Roll20.net Last Tower Let's Play. Again, if you guys are enjoying it, leave a like, subscribe, and let's get on with the show. We're good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna report to my handler and try to find out with the new trade agreement with their Oriental why the kings might be looking to take over. Let's see, what's the name of our city again? Silverhand, Fort Sister, right?
Fort Sister.
Okay, so I tried to find out what their perspective is on the whole going to war thing.
Going to war. Who the Orientals?
The Oryx.
Their perspective?
Yes, like what one of the reasons there or motivations to take on Fort Sister, other than we've been obvious enemies. It's not like we're consistently going to war, right?
No, we have not 50, 60 to go into war. The I guess the best way to give you you have gather information or anything like that? Or?
Well, the closest thing I have is knowledge local, or I could try a diplomacy check.
Yeah, try diplomacy check. See if that will.
Okay. I'm on fire! Fire!
Fire.
Get it? Get
Well,
it?
You already did that once, no more.
I know, right?
Hold on. Don't want to do that again, right?
Yeah, no.
Unless you want to.
How have you made so many natural 20s?
I don't know.
The
That is
gods
like-
like him and they hate you.
Someone should be asking someone else that kind of question, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was not natural 20, okay? That was not natural 20. That was crit, but not natural 20. So you cannot complain.
Oh, you had a lot. You cheat.
I was just testing my concentration check roll thing in case it comes to play.
That's alright. Let's see here. Let's see here. Way you can kind of tell from, for the most part, is that they are they're basically know that a war is going to come, right? And they know there's no way that they're going to stop this war. So, unfortunately, they are like trying to make peace with the Orientals to basically find another place to live. Is basically the thing. So it's not that they're trying to. Because you know Fort Sister. They are all about piking, right? Piking is the thing. They like putting people on pikes, they kill people. And they know if they go to war with Fort Sister and all these Romanians, hundreds, if not thousands, of people are going to die to the fight. And the generals are not cool with that. They think that they're going to win, but it's a contingency plan, which is why they have a massive navy, that if they lose, they're going to send a bunch of people to Rokugan to secure the legacy of the orcs, the goblins. However, they only came across one group of people from the Orientals, and they're not sure how they react. And it was a little bit hostile, so they're not sure how the Orientals can react to this diplomacy. The first diplomatic mission they sent over there, or when they found them, they came back and said they were not friendly, basically, right? The first time they met them was not super happy fun times.
Well, I'm just basically trying to figure out if there could be a potential peace, because I'm a good guy, and war is really the last thing I want to happen.
Yeah.
So, just trying to figure out if there was a way that we could just come to an agreement. Things they want, things we want, Fourth Sister, because obviously we don't want to be attacked.
Yeah.
True.
So, and they've held on to Transylvania for this long, so I guess it could technically be theirs. I mean, I know what the big deal with that would be.
It's the original capital city of the Romanian people. They just want it back.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and it's been in their blood. So it's like convincing, like Rome taking it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I see where we're going with that. So,
Yeah. So this is what you find out before you leave on your trip. The orcs, goblins, and the trolls and giants are willing to make peace, but they know that the Romanians are not going to be up for that.
Yeah, we won't just hand them Transylvania. I understand that part.
Yeah, and they know now that the elves are involved that getting hit by two sides, they're not going to be able to last. Especially.
Well, where did they hail in from, Leo? Just so I know where they came in from.
What do you mean?
Before they hit Transylvania, where did they come from? Did they attack from the north, south?
Where are their original homelands?
Yeah, basically, that's what I'm trying
No,
to
they've always been so. You know how in Forgotten Realms, orcs and goblins are always around, right?
Right.
They're just
Also,
basically part of
they
the land.
just created a united front and managed to kick them out, right? Basically.
Yeah, but so from when the war happened, when the upheaval happened in the last king, basically it was starting to kill people in the court, and the 10 paladins killed him. It shattered the Romanian armies, and the orcs and goblins took advantage of that and launched a full-out assault on Transylvania, and from there just basically pushed back. The only thing that saved Fort Sister is from your history books. If you go over to this tower that's just north of Fort Sister, you see it on the map?
Yeah.
This tower right here?
I
Yep.
don't see any map. I see white.
See white? Should be on the player map.
Maybe you zoomed out too far, Jack.
I'm adjusting zoom both ways, and I'm still seeing white.
Let me move up,
That's...
back.
Okay.
Is that better?
I am still stuck white for some reason. I'll try to refresh the page.
Try and refresh.
That's weird.
Anyways,
There we go. At least I see something more than white. And us.
so that's what you basically gather. They're yeah. So
Well,
yeah, but that was like 1,000 years ago, right?
Well, you're right. I'm just trying to figure out.
The people who are in charge to remember that war.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah, so I will remember.
Yeah, Albaz, he remembers when you were basically forced from the city, the massive battle that you had, the bloodshed, the killing, just massive amounts of.
Yep.
Lots of Armenians lost their lives to that bloody war.
If I could, I would hike every last one of mine now.
Yeah, the Hester is probably because they're vampires. They were still alive during that time. So
Okay.
yeah, Hester could tell you all about the war and what happened and how they.
Yeah, but looking at it, you can see how, like, well, they already own this part from what I'm concerned.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's a point that you probably want to bring across. So when you find this finding, to you, it's like, oh, we got a chance to make peace. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start with 2 days before the ship is leaving for the Oriental lands. What are you telling?
Well, that's pretty much. There's no way we can contact Four Sister, but I just kind of like, what's interesting to me is that this war's been going on for thousands of years, and they're home here. I know we obviously want to get it back, but is it not going to war more useful for us? I kind of just try to find the people's feelings who are my members of my group, saying, do we really want to go to war with these guys or not?
Do you meet us individually, or do you ask us all as a group?
As a group, just to figure out, what everyone's feeling is on it.
I am the one of them.
I don't know if we have a choice, honest.
Choice. Well, we got a choice.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. It's like, it seems like we might have an opportunity to have peace.
We'd have to present the issue before the leaders.
Because I'm all for not going to war.
The late Decoy just kind of looks at you like you just told her the world was coming to an end, basically. He's like,
well, from an elf standpoint, 1,000 years isn't a whole lot, but, being a native to Fort Sister, I understand looks like the only reason they're going to war is to keep what land they have.
yeah. Yeah, he is in agreement as well. But the Decoys basically listen to the majority. But yeah, she's like, if only we can convince the Hesters.
There's no convincing us. We saw what they have done to our people. We was there in that war. Will not back down from this.
If the Queen was only alive, maybe this would have.
I'm
We
not
don't
saying that
need
they didn't
the Queen.
Look, they didn't do something terrible. Obviously, they did in their past.
I think we should
And they-
put it forth as an option on the table at the very least. Let
At
the
the very
people of Fort Sister decide truly what they want to do, rather than just go to war.
Exactly. So that's what
As
I've
much as
learned.
I enjoy piking people myself, there is a time to pike, and there is a time to set your pike aside and find an alternative route.
Just a theory. I mean, I know it's crazy thinking outside the box here, but just a thought.
I love you too, Albaz.
We are gonna pike every last one of them.
He's not very subtle, is he?
No, he's very blunt. This is why he's a terrible spy. I'm surprised they sent him on this mission.
I say we go to Oriental. I mean, there's no chance of reporting this information to Sports Sister before time's up, so let's just head to the Orient. We can
True.
tell them that what we later, because I'm sure we delayed them quite a bit with that fire.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So I spend the rest of the time trying to learn under Razmai the art of sailing.
Yay.
Sounds good.
I ask him about, hey, does this gust of wind spell work on sails?
Not really.
Oh,
Actually, it does. It's very.
This makes a lot of wind.
yeah, it doesn't really do it. I read the spell too, but I just wanted to make sure. Because he's an actual sailcaster.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, yeah, different edition on it, but
I
yeah.
look to see if there's a way to pay for passage.
Not this one. This is diplomatic mission. Only like sailors are going on this mission.
Well, I'm sure they're bringing something to trade. Why make a long trek without
If
making
it's
something to
diplomatic,
trade?
wouldn't you want somebody to come with just to speak with them?
Yeah, but you're not a diplomat. So you haven't been a diplomat long enough. If you
Still
want
new.
to sail with it, yeah, I mean, if you want to ride passages to see the Orient, yeah, for that. You have to grease a lot of wheels to get that done. Not to be a sailor. If you don't want to be a sailing.
I'm like, because I have nothing in Sailor. That's why I was like, is there any way I can, finagle something?
Well,
You
how
can
about
disguise yourself as a merchant.
you could be a merchant or a marine? Because I'm sure they still need marines.
Yeah. But they don't want to look like they're too hostile. But yeah, they are bringing marine.
I will talk to one of the merchants and see if I can be one of his guards.
Alright. Who wants to help them with that discussion? Or do you want to go by yourself?
I'll go by myself if I have to.
Alright.
I can come along if you want, Zainadin.
Guess what?
If you want.
Intelligence comes too.
No, Albraz. You are a blunt instrument. Unless this is the way you want to go in too.
That may be
know-
best. He's
I
not
know-
very,
Just please don't talk. You have a way of putting your foot in your mouth.
That's putting it mildly.
Once this mission,
all
This
dark
was
and
so
dramatic.
I will spike you. I will pike you. You will didn't see me coming.
Yes, we will.
You're loud and
I just stare at them. Oh, there's only one other person who knows about the wing he have after all.
I told everyone about the ring.
Okay, well, never mind then.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, yes. Invisibility. There's no spell that can counter that at all.
Like see invisibility, true see,
Yep.
Glitter dust. Just name a few.
Let's just get going.
Shoot, a handful of mud. Thrown in the right direction.
Shall we?
Yep.
Indeed. So you, what's this merchant's name? Goblin by the name of, Goblin himself. You're not sure why he just called himself here.
It's his choice.
Yeah. He's been working. Raz tells you that he's been working with group, getting everything situated. And he kind of sets you in that direction. He's loading up like irons and iron stuff from those stuff that goblins, orcs, and kobolds and trolls make. And they're just sitting there putting it all together. That's all
Jerry.
Spices and food, turkeys, pork.
Sir Jerry, I was wondering if you needed assistance with any extra guards.
Looks at you like, what's your nickname, by the way? The Scorpion or something like that, or what was it?
I don't remember what the nickname was.
Take a look at my notes. Because you beat up a horse or something like that?
I
Beat up something. I can't remember. Anyways,
Ant. It was an ant.
oh
Ant.
man.
A giant ant.
Yep.
Ant Slayer, or whatever it was we called him.
Ant Slayer.
Yep.
Like, the Ant Slayer. What do you want to go to this godforsaken place?
Yes, I want to go to this godforsaken place. At least see it with my own eyes at least once.
You do know last time they weren't too friendly with us.
Well, maybe having a different face may be of help.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they're seeing if the drows may be a different form of diplomacy. Although I don't see why putting drows forward would be the best form of diplomacy in my book, but
Well, maybe you can use me as a way to talk with them.
yeah, chance we got. I don't want to ruin anything.
I say this man is a
I still
good
know.
sword arm, good with how he speaks, and if anything goes wrong, him and his companion, pointing at Aldraz, can definitely take things into their own hands. Please consider them as viable guards for your trade.
All right, Aaron. While this discussion is happening, off to the corner of the building, you see a couple of guards walk by, and they're have this poster, like pretty decent sized poster, and they're like rolling it up on the wall, and it's the boss Hester in his armor, wanted Alboss Hester, and it says 50,000 gold. As you're talking, when you point to Alboss, you like look in the corner, you're like
Well, we have him disguised, obviously, right? So
Yeah, I'm disguised.
this guy.
I'm like, I can roll my diplomacy check if you want to as well, Leo.
yeah, I can give you a +2. That's probably more useful.
Well, you already rolled a 20.
I haven't
I
rolled a diplomacy.
He hasn't rolled.
Oh, Oh,
That roll was from long ago.
Yeah.
Oh. Roll diplomacy.
Give you a, I give you a +2. Let me give you that. Let me see if I can give you this a +2 at least. Ah, nope. Not quite.
Well, 22 is good enough. He's like, shh. Alright,
Clearly, they need my help.
Yep. It's like, I'll bring you along. As my guard, and if I need you to talk for me, then you'll talk for me.
Exactly. I'm only proposing it as an option. It's not a. If we don't need to do it, we don't need to do it. But if it's needed,
He gave me this massive book, and he's like, there you go. You need to learn that before we leave.
very well. I will study up the entire time.
It's a book to learn Oriental.
I will go sit down and I will start reading. I
Okay.
will start learning.
So you have to give up one of your, either take linguistics or give up one of your languages to learn. And anyone can read that, by the way. To learn how to speak Oriental, they can learn from the book. So, but either you have to give up a language or have linguistics.
I will have to give up on
Can I
language if
retrain a
want
skill
it.
point just to throw one into linguistics?
How long is the retraining skill point?
Do not know offhand. But I'm just like, we're going to be sailing across the sea. I'm going to have a lot of time to do something like that.
This is true.
It's a 3-month trip. I know it doesn't take that long to
Yeah, I know.
skill train.
Let me just look it up.
Because, I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing the entire time, is just sitting there, reading and learning.
I don't want it.
It is a downtown activity.
To retrain?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking it up. Give me a second.
Okay, they changed the languages.
What?
No, I was just like, languages are on this little tiny bar now on the very right side. I was like, really? Like, no wonder I was having a hard time finding them. Like, I think I only have 2 languages right now, and that's Romanian and Finlandian, if anything.
Yeah, I haven't put down any languages, and I have 8 total to come up with.
So it takes 8 hours per day, based on what you're retraining. Unless stated otherwise, retraining costs 10 times your level times the number of days required for retraining. Okay, so that doesn't really help me right now.
So,
Score increase class features. Give me a second. Class level, feat, hit points, new language. You spend time to learn additional language. It takes 20 days training to gain a bonus language. And these days need to be, instead of each language requires training shares the language with you. You know, knows the language you want to learn. But written language, you know, that explains the basics of the language you learn. The new language does not count towards your maximum number of languages. Oh, really? Racial languages, bonus languages, from intelligence plus linguistics ranks. You can train this way only a number of times equal to 1 plus your intelligence bonus.
so it's 1 plus your intelligence bonus to learn additional languages.
Yeah.
That way. So I can do it 1 more time! Yay!
I mean, am I reading that right? I don't know.
Let's just go with that, Leo. And I mean, he's only learning 1 language, so
Yeah, it says that. Yeah, it says the new language does not count towards your maximum number of languages.
that kind of makes sense though, because he's spending 30 days to learn it.
Well, 20 days. So go ahead and mark off 20 So equal to 10 times your level. So your level's 5, right? So that's 50 times the number of days required to retrain. So
Well, that's only retraining his abilities,
times
not the language thing you were talking about, isn't it, Leo? Because I thought that the 30 days it took them was different.
unless stated otherwise, retraining costs gold feet.
Ah, okay, never mind then.
But yeah, all these, like for example, a feat to change, retraining, blah blah blah. All feat bonus feat grants. Yeah, it says for feet, 5 days for feet, 3 days for hit points. I don't know how that works, but racial traits takes 20. Skill ranks takes 5. Spells are 2 days. To change your class is 7 days.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, if I do skill ranks, I can retrain 6 skill ranks after 5 days. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it costs money, so.
Yeah, it does.
So it's so how does that work, Aaron? It's 10. It says
10 times your level, so it's 50 times 20, so that's 1,000.
1,000 gold to learn Oriental.
But you could say that since he has a book already, that the cost would be less.
Mhm.
I mean, that's your up to you, because you could say the book was at cost, or something like that.
Mhm.
Because there's nothing in there saying.
I'm not getting to keep the book either. I'm not purchasing the book. I'm being, read this. When you're done, you're giving it back, basically.
Unless it doesn't make sense. Who is he giving the money to?
Yeah, I'm not buying a trainer. It'd be different if I was gonna.
That's what it said. God damn it! What the hell you want me to do? It says in the
I'm
rules.
just kidding.
Hey, man. Jesus Christ.
No, I understand. I understand. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here. All right, so.
Are you trying to say you don't have enough money to pay for it? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm just trying to figure out, as a kind of more realistic
Whatever, man.
angle on it. That's
I
fine.
mean, I can pay for it. I mean, I can. It's just.
It's not a big deal. It's only 1,000 gold.
Everybody gets 1,000,000 gold. They're billionaires. Whatever. Just move on.
Wait. We get 1,000,000 gold? Wait, what?
No. If you want to learn the language, you got to spend 1,000 gold.
No thanks.
So spend my 1,000.
I will have her spend
The
money.
only reason I didn't charge everybody else is because it was everybody did it for free. The other ones because I don't know because they were it was a government thing, a government issue. Well, everyone training from Romania because I did last time I didn't charge X character for retraining to learn how to speak Romanian either. But
I had the open slot anyways for linguistics, so it wouldn't have been retraining.
right.
Landely always had an open slot, and whenever she'd level, she'd learn one of the languages we were encountering. So I had one ready to go if I needed to learn a language and just spend time to learn the language.
So, Leo, I want to go ahead and spend 200 to go ahead and retrain my skill ranks.
All right.
Because it gives me 6 points to do that with, so. I'll take that out of the 300 gold you gave me last session. Since I didn't write that part on my character sheet, so you know. Since we're going to be on the boat for several days on end.
It says whenever you put a rank in the skill, you learn to speak and read a new language. So you have to choose what language you speak when you put that rank in there. When you put a rank in there, you just can't go like, oh, I have this rank, and then I pick whatever language I want to learn. You have to spend you got to say this is what I. But you guys didn't know there was no language called Romanian, so that's why there's retraining exists. So an argument could be made that way, but I'm not going to charge you if you guys want to be the.
No, that's fine. Fine, Leo. It's only 1,000 gold. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense who's he giving the 1,000 gold to. That's my argument.
I'm just gonna throw 1,000 gold into the ocean and call it good. Apparently.
I mean, like, who's he paying to train this language with, too, if he has a book? You see where it's kind of like...
I don't know. I mean, why would it say that? I don't know. Maybe he's like, for paper and supplies, I have no idea, to be honest with you myself. Because it says on there, right?
No, I understand that part.
I mean, but the GM might allow to divide these payments over multiple days, and the cost could be 50% higher or lower, depending on situation favors within the settlement, local economy, cost of materials, and so on. So basically, you like yourself how to read and write, because when you train, you're teaching yourself how to read and write, so it's like paper and stuff, you're buying ink and quill. If you guys
So
are
I
part
spent,
of,
1,000 money on supplies for learning to write.
That makes sense. I could see that. I mean, the book itself is probably worth that much, honestly.
I mean, the books could be worth you 1,000 or just like 500, but you gotta spend the extra 500 on, supplies.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I mean, and that's extreme case cost for the book is 500. Otherwise, I'd probably put the book at like 250.
honestly, right. Sorry.
But that's just my thoughts on that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can move on, though.
I
We can move
figure,
on.
like, what the hell else are you guys honest with you?
I need my scrolls, damn it. I'm spending all my money on scrolls, so...
Well, then, I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm saving up for enchantments on my weapon. Come on.
Alright, let's go. Let's keep going. Let's get this moving. So are we already on the ship? Traveling towards Rokugan? What do we got? Hello? Can you hear me, Jack?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. So, yeah, you riding underneath this basically the under ocean, following the currents. You see several docks under here, massive ships. You see the navy that Takoi was talking about as you pass. Takoi is going to learn with you and spend the money on supplies as well to learn.
Okay.
So she can speak Oriental.
That's fine.
Alright. So by the time you leave Orient, you guys pretty much have made it across the ocean. So, Derek, are you there? Can you give me 4% die?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Ow. Good. Alright, I'm good.
Alright. So, you guys get hit by a huge storm on the first month of your travel. Give me a reflex save.
Oh, sure. Now I roll higher.
It's just so you don't get off the board. That's why. Oh wait, we're very safe. This is my worst. Damn it. Hey, I got a good one though.
Jesus.
It's just bad rolls. Right?
The cat walks over.
Yeah, everybody except for Albaz. Albaz, what's the reason why you don't get thrown into the ocean?
I am the mountain. Forgot
Well, you
that.
don't have your armor on, but...
Well, I have it in my bag of holding.
Okay, well. Alright. So,
I have a high weight on me right now. Well, over 100 weight.
so Ross, you were like climbing the ropes and you're the first one to go overboard. And I guess, like a huge wave hit and just hit all three of you overboard. So all three of you give me a swim check. You're not wearing any armor.
Wow, I got ejected from the belly of the boat.
Are we going to argue about the counter? Okay, guys, make it safely there.
Yay!
So any of you. Everybody gets a million experience points.
Oh!
God.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Thank you. Okay, let's...
That's my fail. Or what?
So, my got a 13 on the swim.
Please fail.
Leo?
He died.
He's dying today for some reason.
So maybe I shouldn't have put that gas in his room.
I know, right?
Alright,
So we had one failure, I think, Leo. What's up?
The cat cannot swim.
alright, Derek.
Yeah.
So, you're, Ugroth, Elena, and Zahidin managed to swim back up and climb up onto the ship. Ropes, but unfortunately another crashing wave sends you deeper under. Elena and Zahidin, you can try to swim after them, or you can just rescue yourself.
Rescue yourself. You don't have much of a chance to save him.
Wait. Am I?
I shall try to... Maybe we could do a concentration check. Because these are pretty bad waters, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try to cast a spell on myself. That's enough for a first level spell, and I will give myself Touch of the Sea. Cause webs to grow between target's fingers, feet to transform flippers, guiding swim speed to 30, standard plus 8 to swim checks, and ability to take 10 on myself, and swim to said person, saving his butt.
Alright, go ahead. So you're concentrating for what?
Casting a spell.
In the water.
Yes. It's
In the
rough
water
seas.
or- Huh?
It's rough seas, so I just swam up to get, the 25 swim check should be enough for me to get, so where I can cast spells. Then the checks to cast said spell, so I can get
What spell do you
to
cast?
Touch of the Sea.
Okay. Alright, you successfully cast a spell.
Then I go
Alright, so give me another swim check, Derek.
Jesus. It'd be nice if I rolled something other than a 1 or a 2 today.
Yeah. There's a reason cat people do not like water. Like, you're like...
Oh, there's a reason why Roll20 hates me.
Yeah.
You can't ever roll anything fucking good.
No, it's going, you're playing a cat person, you're on water, we gotta throw you overboard.
Basically.
Alright, Aaron, it's your action.
I swim 30 feet to get towards him.
Alright. Go ahead and give me a swim check.
Alright, so I get a plus 8 that's not noted on this check, so that's a 16.
It's a 16, but you still rolled a 1, but that's not a fail, automatic fail on skill checks.
That's true.
Yeah, you're not able to. You're able to check water, and you're not able to see what kind of where he's at, and so you know where he's at.
Well,
You're having a tough time of it.
am I distracted or endangered? Because I could take 10 otherwise.
Oh, it's rough seas, like
Okay,
rain,
so
swells.
It's too hard for you to take a 10.
okay, got it.
Derek, go ahead and roll me another swim check. You've been under the water for 2 rounds now. 3 rounds now. Going deeper. Aaron, where are you going?
Let's see if I can save his butt.
Okay.
I assume I'm holding my breath at this point.
Yep.
Okay, so. Ooh.
Sweet.
I'm
What's
going
your
to.
swim- You get a swim speed because of the spell?
Yes, it's 30 feet, and I can run run action while swimming.
Sweet. So you get to him, no problem. I'm assuming you had a rope around your waist, right?
Well, I have, rope on me.
You meant you went after him without tying a rope around you? Okay.
Well, I mean,
All right.
you throw it over the water. You have what you have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, you reach him.
Okay.
Um,
So I try to grab him, or he grabs me, one of the two, because you know how people who are panic grab people when they're swimming or drowning.
Yeah. Yeah, Derek, give me a will saving throw with a +2 to see whether or not you panic. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So he reaches up, calmly grabbing a hold of you. So you're swimming up. So, go ahead and roll. Are you swimming now for Derek?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll another swim check. Derek, you can aid him.
I will try. We'll see how horrible that goes.
Okay.
Give me that +2, baby.
Go see if you do a total flip.
Hey!
That's a.
Same thing.
Well, I get a +8 to that, so that's a 25.
Okay. So you managed to swim back up, and
Wait.
a rope is
Yeah,
being
'cause
tossed to you. You climb the rope and managed to make it out of the rough seas with no problems.
What's hilarious is if I would have made this first swim check and gotten to the side of the boat, I could just climb up the boat. Because I have a climb speed.
Yeah.
And I just climbed right at the side of the boat. Just like, and I'm gone.
Dig your claws into the boat, and now you're up.
So we have two here, Clark. Nice.
I have a speed now.
Congrats.
Natural plus 8 to my climb speed. On
Yeah.
top of having an actual...
Climb speed, yes,
Yeah.
nice. Alright, make it up on the boat.
I cough out water on the vampire.
I guess
Technically
just,
speaking,
anger.
yeah, the vampire should not be on the boat, but we'll not break the semantics.
Alright guys, we're going to hold this episode here, and again, if you guys are enjoying, leave a like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode. As for now, this is Strato Time! Or Strato, signing out.